From Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 10.
A sea of black is set to wash over Memorial Stadium for a Husker football game.
I thought our fans rallied around it last year, so.
There is nothing like it.
Noise, energy, excitement, anticipation.
This atmosphere is absolutely incredible. These fans have been in their seats for 90 minutes in blackout gear.
And it is a sea of black as promised here at Memorial Stadium.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
The seats in Memorial Stadium are set to be engulfed in another blackout this season, and the team announcing a new set of jerseys for the occasion. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Johnson. The blackout returns. Now, you probably remember this from just last year. An incredible sight here. Nebraska all decked out in black. You can see the end zones, the end, even the crowd drenched in darkness. While Nebraska football is going back to black again this year as they prepare for a spooky showing on Halloween. The big announcement is building anticipation for the season, which is now only 3 weeks away. Our sports anchor Nick Erickson has the details on what the new set of jerseys looks like. Nick?
Yeah, Mackenzie, earlier this morning, the Huskers football page posted photos of their new blackout uniforms. Check this out. The pictures here on your screen showing off the new alternates. The Huskers are sticking with the Halloween theme as they will wear these on October 31st against Washington. Coach Rule this morning also commented on these jerseys.
Certainly the recruits and the players like it, and looked like last year a lot of people liked it, so they look nice to me, but, you know, like I said, I don't know much style-wise, so if the guys like it, then great.
Man, do those blackout jerseys look really good. This will be the second annual year they have gone blackout and 6th in program history. Super excited to see these on the field turf come October. Coach Rule spoke earlier this morning about fall camp, so if you want to hear more from him, stay with us for the Sports Zone coming up. Mackenzie?
Yeah, looking forward to that game. Thank you so much, Nick. Well, let's get a first look at our forecast on this Saturday night. Here's a live look over Lincoln from our tower camera. Warm and muggy outside still tonight and some clouds lingering in the area. Well, let's see. Is the sun finally going to show up for tomorrow? Meteorologist Dominic Ferraro has the answers for us tonight. Dom?
Good evening, Mackenzie. It will show up eventually. We'll probably get off to a little bit of a cloudy start to your Sunday, but first we're going to keep an eye then on a chance for a few overnight storms. First round here is ongoing in western Nebraska. Several lines here moving through both the Panhandle and into southwestern Nebraska, but wanted to take a step back now as we take a look across the plains. And here's that second round right now in portions of western Kansas that's going to creep up towards southeastern Nebraska as we head through the overnight hours. Because of that, we do have kind of a couple areas to keep an eye on here. We still have a slight level 2 out of 5 risk for portions of western Nebraska into southwestern Nebraska. That's where the strongest storms we could see tonight are located. And then as we head into early Sunday morning, we take a look then at that green area here in far southeastern Nebraska. That's your marginal risk, meaning 1 to 2 storms may be on the strong to severe side. Large hail and damaging winds are the main concerns across the board on those stronger storms tonight. Here's a look back then at those high temperatures from the day. The 80s for most of us. We got up to 87 in Lincoln, 88 down in Beatrice, Hebron, and McCook, and 88 as well out in Ogallala. Quick look outside here on your Berry Law camera. Temperatures right now 77 degrees with dew points as well in the 70s. It's thick out there, so unfortunately the humidity is going to be sticking with us for some time. 70s for most of the state except out in the Panhandle where they again are seeing a few of those stronger showers and thunderstorms. We could see a few sprinkles for heading out the door for any Sunday morning plans, but as we go throughout the day and into the afternoon, we do expect then that sunshine to return, though a northerly breeze will keep us on the cooler side. We'll take a look at that extended forecast as well as a few more storm chances down the road here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Dom. New at 10, a popular summer destination in Keith County is opening up about the impact of drought here in Nebraska. Those at Lake McConaughey and Ogallala are seeing the lowest water levels in 20 years. Right now, the lake occupies around 432,000 acre feet. Now, this is because of a severe drought in our state, though, but there is some good news. Lake McConaughey is still holding more volume than any other lake in Nebraska, Colorado, or Kansas. But some of the fun activities could be getting cut short for the summer. Officials at the lake announcing they're shutting down the dock at the Spillway Bay area because of storms last night. They say there's no concrete ramp left with the declining water levels, so people are getting stuck in the muddy sand. Now, for the rest of the season, it will be closed for safety, but there are other local vendors that will offer boat launching services for the time being. And heavy rain also causing parts of the Elkhorn River to be closed to the public. Officials say they're closing down access parks because of high water levels. No word yet on when or if they will reopen it. Only on 8 tonight, runners racing to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. The Tunnel to Towers 5K, bringing the community together here in the capital city. The run through Mahoney Park, honoring first responders and military members who have died in the line of duty while also supporting their families. Our Channel 8's Emma Norwood spoke with the organizer about the run and its special meaning for Lincoln.
Nearly 200 people walking, running, and remembering. This is the scene in Lincoln today for the Tunnel to Towers 5K run.
Everybody from the Department of Corrections, Army, Air Force, National Guard, LPD, LFR, everybody. It's so important because those are the ones who protect and serve us. They're the ones that keep our community safe, and we just want to honor them even here today and those that we've lost in the line of duty.
The foundation was created in honor of firefighter Stephen Siller, who ran through the Brooklyn Bridge Tunnel toward the Twin Towers on September 11th, 2001. Now, runs like this one continue that legacy by supporting the families of first responders and military members. And for director Kaylani Baber, this hits close to home.
My husband passed away in 2021 from COVID. He worked for the Department of Corrections. And after he passed away, the Tunnel to Towers stepped in and paid off our mortgage for us.
One runner wearing a special number today, honoring one of their own who recently died. And showing the impact of this race goes far beyond the capital city.
We had that officer in Crete wear that number, that significant number, 343, just to run in honor of Chief Young, who just passed away recently, just to honor him and to show that, you know, his legacy will carry on. So the 343, there's 343 firefighters that lost their lives that day on 9/11. And so the foundation really makes it a point to make sure that everybody knows that that number is significant.
Lincoln Mayor Leary Gaylor Baird and Police Chief Michonne Morrow paying their respects before the race. And with so many joining in, it just goes to show how strong the community is. Reporting in Lincoln, Emma Norwood, Channel 8 News.
Thank you for that story tonight, Emma. Developing now, police say a man is behind bars after a serious crash involving alcohol and high speed here in Lincoln. Officers flooding the scene near 42nd and O Streets around 1:30 this morning. Citizen journalist Kevin sharing this video and many more that we're about to show you. But you can see here a very active scene, a lot of police lights flashing in the night, and authorities launching their investigation. Here's what LPD says happened. They tell us it started when one of their sergeants noticed a driver going 104 miles an hour near 48th and O Streets. But before they could stop the vehicle, LPD says the driver lost control, striking the median and crossing into the opposite lanes before running into a retaining wall. Now, all of that leaving behind significant damage, which you can see here in this video. But the good news is no other vehicles were hit in the chaos. According to LPD, the driver was this man, 35-year-old Mohammed Ramadan. They say he was driving drunk and tried to resist arrest. He was not hurt in the crash, and he's facing several charges now. And authorities working to piece together what happened in another crash, this one between a vehicle and an ambulance today. Citizen journalist Brian sending footage of the crash site into our Now Local News app, which was at 27th and South Streets. Now you can see some debris there in the intersection and police blocking off a couple lanes of traffic. Both of the vehicles seem to be pretty busted up. Now we've called LPD. We're waiting for the crash report to be released, but so far no word yet on what caused the collision or if there are any other injuries. When we come back after the break, celebrating a century, which Lincoln school, excuse me, is hitting a big milestone today and how they're engaging the community on their big day. We'll be right back.
And storm chances continue into the overnight hours with periodic chances then through the next several days of severe weather. Slightly cooler temperatures arrive on your Sunday as well. More details than that coming up after the break.
Day. A middle school is crossing the century mark, and as the school year starts up once again, they're looking back through the years at their history. Park Middle School in South Lincoln opening its doors to the community today to celebrate 100 years. The school's past on display throughout the building, giving hundreds the chance to walk down memory lane. Current and past students getting to see the school in a way they might not have actually seen it before.
My biggest goal is that people feel the sense of community and the feel of the building, because it really is a welcoming place. And then again, being able to reconnect and see people that maybe you haven't seen for a long time.
The original building was constructed back in 1882 and today marks 100 years since it was rebuilt and expanded. The school holding games, tours of the building, and informational talks from a local historian. And if you know of any students who are great singers, now's the time to shine. The NSAA is looking for soloists or groups to perform the national anthem at state championship events this upcoming school year. The students have to audition, and if they're chosen, they'll get to showcase their talent. The NSAA says if anyone is interested, to work with your school's vocal music teacher or athletic director. Developing now, Tropical Storm Lala upgraded to Category 1 as much of Hawaii prepares for potential impact. We're going to take a live look now at a beach in Honolulu, one of the areas that's expected to see major impact. You can see some waves rolling in there, but so far looking like mostly normal conditions there. Now, heavy rainfall and gusty winds already hitting some areas of the island today. The whole place is under a flood watch and a hurricane warning, where Lala could dump up to 2 feet of rain. Hurricanes are rare for Hawaii, and the people there are being advised to take this storm seriously. Here's ABC's Michelle Franzen with the details.
Lala bearing down on Hawaii. Heavy rains, damaging winds, and rough surf battering the Big Island.
What I'm most worried about is the ocean coming into my house.
Residents filling sandbags and emptying store shelves as they prepared for the storm.
People should be sheltering in place now, especially as the storm comes through Big Island and Maui.
Lala strengthening to a hurricane Saturday afternoon. Some areas of the Big Island could see up to 2 feet of rain. In parts of Maui, nearly 12 inches of rain could fall.
That type of rainfall, particularly on the Big Island and Maui, could lead to life-threatening flash flooding and landslides in areas of high terrain.
ABC's Melissa Adon is in Hawaii.
It is impressive when you're talking about those steep mountains and the volcanoes. That is where we could see the potential of mudslides and landslides, making it so dangerous just to get around this Big Island. That is why right now all flights here on the island are grounded.
This storm coming amid peak tourist season. But Ahmed Khan, visiting from Nashville, is not disappointed.
I originally flew here to see the volcano erupt, which I thankfully got to see it before this crazy weather happened. And then I also got to see the meteor shower and feel an earthquake in the same trip, and now I get to experience a hurricane too.
Michelle Franzen, ABC News, New York.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro.
And a chance for storms continuing here into the overnight hours. First for western Nebraska, and then for us here in the southeastern corner of the state. And that leads way then to a little bit of a cooler day ahead for your Sunday. It won't be much cooler, and unfortunately the humidity is probably going to stick around as well. But it will knock a couple degrees off those high temperatures ahead of then even more chances for showers and thunderstorms as we wrap up the weekend and then into the start of the work week. Quick look outside here in Beatrice. Your Shones roofing camera. Quiet night out there. Temperatures still sitting in the upper 70s in the Beatrice area. The 70s really for most of the state right now as we take a closer look here in southeast Nebraska. It's 77 in Lincoln, 75 in the Omaha area, 75 as well in York and Aurora, in the lower 70s for Grand Island and there in Kearney. We're dealing with a little bit of cloud cover. We tried to see maybe a pop-up return or two on radar. Now this also could be birds, bugs, and lots of that here. Kind of the more what we call clear air return possible here in southeast Nebraska at the moment. Maybe a few lighter weather showers, though, in northeast Nebraska. It's this area out here in the western portions of the state that we're monitoring here for the moment. A few stronger to potentially severe storms can't be ruled out over the next couple of hours. Now, Stormcast does say these move then off to the south and east ahead of then an incoming round of showers and storms currently in western Kansas, crossing into south central Nebraska here early on Sunday morning, and we'll try and push their way here along the I-80 corridor as we head maybe a little closer to that 10-11 o'clock time frame, giving us a chance then for a few showers and storms to start the day off, but then leading to sunshine here as we head towards the afternoon. Western Nebraska will see another round of showers and storms. These two could be potentially on the strong to severe side, and then everybody kind of quiets down here for the start of the work week, though it won't last long. North central and northeastern Nebraska under fire then for severe weather as we wrap things up here on your Monday, and at least during the workday here closer to dinner time. They will try and dive then to the south and east as we head into Monday night and early Tuesday morning. Models right now have them fizzling out close to the interstate before yet an additional round of showers coming on through then and giving a few storm chances to northeastern Nebraska. Once again, that's an area that saw lots of heavy rainfall in storms earlier this week already, so we'll have to keep an eye on the rain potential behind some of those storms, and flooding could certainly start to be an issue there. But as we go day by day here on your severe weather potential, this yellow shaded area, that's that slight risk for the rest of the day today, mainly for southwestern Nebraska and into western Nebraska, along with a county or two in the Panhandle. Then we are under that marginal risk here in far southeastern Nebraska for those storms that will come in very early here on Sunday morning. Can't rule out the potential for maybe a storm or two capable of producing up to quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds, but we stay on the quiet side then for your Sunday with additional storm chances out towards the west. As we turn the page then, though, to Monday, north central and northeastern Nebraska under that slight risk once again, with large hail, damaging winds possible in that line of showers and storms that moves through about dinner time on Sunday, and then already looking at the potential for severe weather for Tuesday. So still kind of that time of the year where we need to make sure we're staying weather aware as we head into the start of the work week. For your temperatures tomorrow, upper 70s to lower 80s for most of us, winds out of the north, and it'll take a couple days, but eventually that humidity will come down just a little bit as we take a look then to those temperatures on your Monday. The lower to mid 80s for most of us in eastern Nebraska. It looks a little more like summertime then for southwestern Nebraska and the Panhandle. We get warmer for just a day there on your Tuesday as temperatures return back to the upper 80s, but we'll bounce around all shades of the 80s as we go through the next week or so, with more storm chances returning to the forecast as we wrap up the work week. So as always, we'll keep you up to date on that. I'm glad we're not talking about 90s or even the 100-degree mark over the next 10 days.
You know, I was just thinking that because, you know, it's mid-August and this is the time where we can still stay around that 90 to 100 range. So looking at the 10 days, I mean, the 80s not too bad out there.
You can't complain. I think our average this time of year is in the upper 80s, so it's right about where we're supposed to be, and it is Nebraska, so I'm sure we'll talk about the 90s, or hopefully not that 100-degree mark, but maybe. I'm sure that'll come up here at some point or another.
Hey, you never know. Thank you so much, Tom. Well, happening tomorrow, Lincoln's population is about to see a spike. That's because students are arriving at UNL and moving into the dorms. Now, even if you don't know a student, it might make an impact on traffic around town. So let's go ahead and dive into what's going on. Students are going to be arriving on campus all day long. And while they're doing that, authorities are closing down several roads around the downtown area. Take a look. We've got some maps here for you. Portions of 14th, Q, and Vine Streets will be closed to traffic, and they won't be reopening that area, at least around 14th Street, until Thursday after a majority of the move-in process is complete. New details now on a move by the Department of Transportation to improve the rail system in our state. NDOT is asking for your feedback on 140 BNSF railroad crossings in multiple counties. That includes Lancaster, Sarpy, Cass, Saunders, and Douglas counties. NDOT is asking anyone who is using these crossings to let them know which ones are dangerous, confusing, or even frustrating. They're planning to use that feedback to adjust and improve the areas in the future. Coming up in our sports zone, Nick Erickson will give us an inside look at Husker Fall Camp and check in with a local high school football team ahead of the season. Stick with us.
Sports Zone, powered by Greens Furnace and Plumbing. Here's Channel 8 News Sports. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Well, welcome into the Sports Zone, everybody. I'm Nick Garrickson. Hope you all are enjoying your Saturday night. Glad you could be here with us. Well, this morning, the Huskers continued their fall camp with a scrimmage. Coach Rule said the team went through over 120 plays in different in-game scenarios, such as at the goal line and 2-minute warning. With the season beginning September 5th against Ohio, the team will continue fall camp into next week in preparation. Coach Rule says there is still work to be done.
As I tell our guys, two things can be true. They've done a nice job through 9 practices. They've come a long way. There's a long, long way to go. And so whether it's snap counts, cadences, shifts, motions, trades, communication on defense, that all will hopefully continue to improve each day.
Rule says that heading into next week, the team will use its time to evaluate where they are in depth-wise and execution-wise, continuing to get reps in before the exciting start to the 2026 season. Although the first week of school wrapped up yesterday, that doesn't mean that the work is finished for some. This morning, I had a chance to catch up with the Lincoln North Stars football team, previewing to what we could see out of them this season. Take a look. The Lincoln North Stars 2025 season ended with a playoff battle against Papillion La Vista South, ultimately losing the fight by only 1 point.
Yeah, honestly, just how everyone felt. We were very disappointed, very heartbroken. To lose by 1 or 2 points to the team that made it to state against Motor South it was a sad moment for us.
But despite the devastating loss in the playoffs that ended their 2025 state championship hopes, the Class A team looks ahead to the 2026 season, not dwelling on past mistakes or shortcomings, but learning from them.
We feel very confident heading into this season that experience, that heartbreak, that pain has built us for the moment for this season.
Over the offseason, Coach Thompson focused on maintaining the team's identity, not losing sight of who they are despite the playoff loss. The team also worked on conditioning, roster reconfiguration, and play scheming to best fit the new squad. Thomas Fleming, a senior tight end and linebacker, says he was focused on his strength heading into his final season.
I mean, I've been in the weight room every day. I don't remember a single day where I wasn't in the weight room this summer. And add that on with summer workouts and summer training.
And the Chiefs today began their preseason at Arrowhead this afternoon. If you've been with us over the past couple hours, you were able to catch some of the preseason matchup against the Rams right here on ABC. Former Nebraska running back Emmett Johnson getting some reps in during the game today. The Johnson family making the trip out to Arrowhead to cheer on Emmett as he begins to make strides in his professional career. Johnson looked solid this afternoon. He had a touchdown, but it was later waved off because of a flag and ended the contest with 12 carries, the most on the team, and 59 yards. Good stuff from the young running back, but it wasn't enough as the Chiefs fell 20-12. Remember, you can catch all 3 preseason games right here on Channel 8. And checking in on some American Legion baseball, the World Series is going on right now, and Lincoln's very own Carpetland Rugs are still in the fight. Today, Mississippi's Tupelo Post 49 battled it out against the Rugs in a high-scoring affair. Post 49's Colin Fleury hit his 3rd home run of the World Series, helping lift Tupelo over Lincoln 7-4 and clinching the Stripes division. Don't worry, though, because Lincoln, who is 1-1 in the World Series, will play White House, New Jersey, Post 284 on Sunday, who owns the same record. Folks, that's all the time we have here in the Sports Zone tonight. Mackenzie, we will go ahead and toss things back to you.
All right, thanks, Nick. Stick with us. We'll be right back after the break with a final check of weather. And the stars aligning for lovers of astronomy in Nebraska, the community coming together tonight for the very first annual AstroCon event at Branched Oak Observatory. It's a celebration of space and science from the 1950s and 60s. Nebraska's astronaut Clay Anderson even making a special appearance alongside legendary comic artist Bob Hall. The show consisting of many fun activities like a cosplay costume contest, and it's happening right now as we speak. Everything will be rounding up by about 11 o'clock. Well, hopefully if they're wanting to go out and look at the sky, things aren't too cloudy. I don't know. What do you think, Dom?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably dealing with a little bit of cloud cover, which is informative, but still a really cool event, so that's awesome out there. That cloud cover is going to linger then into the overnight hours tonight, giving us also a few chances for showers and thunderstorms for the start of your day on Sunday. A little bit cooler then with your afternoon highs, then into the lower 80s as we head then over the next couple of days. We get a touch warmer, though still keeping an eye on those storm chances, so make sure we have ways to be alerted to severe weather. Stay up to date with the forecast, and yeah, hopefully going to lose a little bit of that humidity over the next couple of days too, which would be very nice.
Oh, most definitely. I'm hoping for that too. Thank you so much, Dom, and thank you all for joining us. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
Plan your next game night out or celebrate any milestone with us, because happy hour is even happier when you're winning. Only at Warhorse Casino, minutes from downtown in Lincoln.
Let your voice be heard by sharing your photos and videos to the Now Local News app. Earn points and redeem them for gift cards. Scan the QR code to join.